On the 5th of January, the German government pledged to Ukraine a batch of Marder infantry fighting vehicles. As per reports, around 40 will be delivered in this tranche. This comes after repeatedly denying such requests for several months. The situation changed after the United States and France committed Bradley fighting vehicles and AMX-10RC, respectively, to support Ukraine. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why German Marder infantry fighting vehicles would be effective for Ukraine. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by NordVPN. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. Use the code DEFENSE at the checkout to get an extra month free for the 2-year plan. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The Marder infantry fighting vehicle, IFV, is based on a special tracked chassis originally developed in the early 1960s to create a common platform for a whole host of armored vehicles, of which an IFV was only one component. Germans stressed emphasis on crew protection and mobility. This vehicle was designed to operate alongside Leopard 1 main battle tanks and follow them into combat. It has a similar protection level and mobility as the Leopard 1 tank. First delivered in 1970, many variants of the Marder have been developed. About 2,500 have been produced. Currently, Germany operates only 400 of these, and a large number of Marders are kept in storage. It's unclear as of now which variant will be provided to Ukraine, but it most likely will be the A3 variant. The hull of the Marder is all welded steel, giving protection from small arms fire and shell fragments. The front of the hull provides protection from up to 20mm armor-piercing, discarding sabot APDS rounds. Later variants increased protection up to 30mm APDS in response to the 30mm autocannon-armed BMP-2 and the development of top-attack cluster bomblets. The Marder is a relatively conventional design, with the driver sitting at the front left side of the hull with the engine to his right. The driver has 3-day periscope mounted in a hatch that opens to the right. The center periscope can be replaced by a passive night vision device. Behind the driver is a seat for a single infantryman. In earlier versions of the Marder, this man had a hatch that opened to the right and a periscope that could be rotated through 360 degrees. This hatch was removed in the A3 variant onwards. In the center of the hull is the 2-man turret, which holds the commander on the right and the gunner on the left. Only the commander is provided with a hatch. The commander has 8-day periscopes for all-around situational awareness, and the gunner has 3. The primary sighting system is the Perry Z11 sight, which has either 2x or 6x optical magnification. From version 1A2 on, there's an additional thermal sight with 2x and 8x magnification. To the rear of the turret is the troop compartment, which can hold 6 infantrymen, sitting back-to-back facing outward along the center of the hull. The Marder is capable of fording up to 1.5 meters of water unprepared. It can be fitted with a kit allowing it to ford water up to 2.5 meters deep. The vehicle is powered by an MTU MB 833 EA 500 6-cylinder liquid-cooled diesel engine, which delivers approximately 441 kilowatts, 600 PS, 591 horsepower at 2,200 RPM. It carries 652 liters of fuel, giving it a range of around 500 kilometers or 310 miles. Early Marder is propelled by a Deal track, which can be fitted with rubber road pads. The drive mechanism consists of 6 rubber-tired road wheels, with a drive sprocket at the front of the hull and an idler at the rear. 3 return rollers are fitted. The suspension is a torsion bar system with hydrostatic shock absorbers fitted to the front 2 and last 2 road wheels. The primary armament is the 20mm Rheinmetall Mark 20 RH-202 autocannon. It's mounted in the small two-man turret and can fire either armor-piercing or HE rounds. Mounted coaxially to the left of the cannon is a 7.62mm MG3 machine gun. The turret has a 360-degree traverse and can elevate from -17 degrees to +65 degrees at a rate of 40 degrees per second while traversing at a rate of 60 degrees a second. Early Marders, up to and including version A1, had a second MG3 mounted on the rear deck in a remote-controlled pod. Typically, 1,250 rounds are carried for the 20mm cannon, along with a further 5,000 rounds for the MG3. On models since A1A, a Milan anti-tank guided missile launcher can be attached to the turret to provide enhanced anti-armor capabilities. Typically, 4 missiles are carried inside the vehicle. Milan is a Franco-West German anti-tank guided missile system. It's a wire-guided, semi-automatic command to line-of-sight SACLOS missile, which means the sight of the launch unit must be aimed at a target to guide the missile. The Milan can be equipped with a Mira or Milis thermal sight to give it night-firing ability. The basic variant of Milan has a range of 2,000 meters, whereas the ER or extended range variant has a range of 3,000 meters. It has a single or tandem heat warhead. 6 76mm diameter smoke grenade dischargers can create a visual and infrared blocking smoke screen. Germany had already delivered significant military aid to Ukraine, including Gepard self-propelled anti-aircraft guns and the first of 4 Iris-T surface-to-air missile systems. Still, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has faced pressure at home to offer more, including Marder vehicles. Anyhow, the decision is a very crucial win for Ukraine. The fighting in the Bakhmut area shows that Russia may be down but not out. Ukraine needs heavier weapons, other than a system like NLAWs and Stinger, to fend off a renewed Russian offensive. Marder will be an excellent addition to Ukrainian forces, especially given that it has the ability to take out Russian tanks with Milan. It'll be interesting to see how Ukraine utilizes it in the conflict.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.